7 petites and 8 fashion girls remain in the quest for the $1 million model prize.
If fashion should win again, I probably just scream. I just pray to God, dear God, please do not let the fashion get the next best photo shoot, please.
It's Pulse's Caribbean model search, fashion versus petites. Who will move on to the next round?
Every time, I swear, this elimination thing is going to give me an irregular heartbeat because it's always nerve-wracking and you don't know what to expect. So sometimes I just have to keep my composure because I don't know.
If you go home, it's just your body. You pick up back, you get running again. Alright?
Judges, we're down to our third round of eliminations. The prize is closer for one lucky girl who will win $1 million. Well, cash and prizes. And of course, bragging rights as the girl, the supermodel for the year, to follow in the footsteps of Alicia Burke, Francine James, and scores of our other supermodels that we've produced from Pulse. Now, the contestants had very interesting set of activities recently. They had a ruleless rugby match and they had to make a pyramid, get a beautiful shot in bikinis in the water. What were your thoughts generally on how they performed, Safia?
The pyramid, it was a fun activity, yes, but the teamwork aspect of it was the strongest point, and that's how ingenious they were with creating these pyramids because they're actually in water and they had the elements to deal with. Pretty interesting, and I mean, the proof is in the pudding because you'll see the stuff.
Right.
You'll see what the outcome was.
Excellent. Marlon, what was your take on the pyramids? Just, your observations generally.
Well, a couple of them were basically struggling with balance, but whenever they get the opportunity to get up there, you could see the pose and stuff like that was gaining confidence as they getting in the poses and stuff like that.
All right, well, I caught a little bit of it, and I thought that you still had the rivalry going with the petites and the fashion, which was good because the series is billed as that, and sometimes you felt that the petites were competing more, other times you felt like the fashion girls were a lot stronger. I mean, it was interesting to see personalities coming out in the game as well. Somebody like Celine Dietrich, who recently came into the competition because she had exams and so on. She seemed a very strong competitor, and Chanel, I mean, she wanted to have hands on the ball all the time, even though it was a rugby match with
everything
7 versus 7, right? But it was an interesting combination of activities, and we look forward to the whole combination of judging their Polaroid challenge coupled with the pyramids. Any favorites coming up?
Yes. I like the energy of Chanel. I must say, she's a fighter and she's definitely one to watch. Just her energy and her spirit will get her far away.
I share the same view with Chanel. It's wonderful to see somebody just come in the competition and their presence was felt yesterday.
Right away. Okay, excellent. Okay, so let's call them in.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're here at another round of eliminations. Ladies, last time we were here, 5 were sent home. So no one is safe tonight. You have to keep performing. You have to keep your eyes on the prize. You have to keep doing your best in order to demonstrate to us that you are the one with that X factor, that special ability, that special quality to make it in the big leagues of modeling. You are the one who will work hard, do well, take great photos to make yourselves and Pulse proud to continue this rich tradition of excellence, producing great supermodels. So the question is, who is that girl who has all that it takes to make that happen? It was a rhetorical question, but I'm glad that you actually were bold enough to mention that. Now, the rugby match, what was that experience like for everyone?
The rugby match was really, really rough and was fun at the same time. And yeah, I scored a goal.
Excellent.
It was good.
Good for you. Good job. Chanel was pretty dominant and very aggressive in that whole rugby match, wouldn't you say?
It's rough overall.
I, for one, was trampled by most of the fashion, but Chanel, she was interesting. She ran and she dodged us and she was just dominant.
Chanel, is there any reason for you being so involved as you were in the rugby activity?
Romy, well, in life, you have to be rough. You can't be soft with these girls, They have to know that roughness is a way, They're very short. But if that you come here, I'll come for me one. So I'm sorry if I injured you. But it was just for the fun and everything.
Bianca, how was your experience in the whole activity?
In the rugby game, I was more or less trying to keep to myself because when I did get the ball, it was a very aggressive situation.
How is it that you're thinking that that would work to your advantage to remove yourself from the activity?
So at the starting of the game, I tried to stay in with the group, but I didn't work well with the defense part of it.
Okay, all right, we're moving on. You had pyramids. You guys know conceptually what a pyramid is, right? Essentially, you have a base and you have stacks of things going all the way up. I saw some images and I don't know if I was convinced that they were pyramids.
Well, the pyramids were very difficult, and I knew that it would be weird in the water because I did cheerleading, so I'm used to doing it on land. But the sand, when you're at the bottom, you keep sinking, and then when you're at the top, the girls' backs are slippery. But then I looked over at the fashion side, and I realized that they weren't really doing pyramids. It was more like girls in the front, and the one that was supposed to be at the top was standing on two girls, and there were other people holding their legs. And we kind of thought it was unfair, but we were still trying to get our pyramids up. But it was difficult because we had to do 4 on the bottom, 2 in the middle, and 1 on the top. And it was just really challenging.
So you, in effect, were trying to make actual pyramids, and meanwhile, on the other side, the fashion girls had a shortcut. It's interesting that the petites should say that they were trying to do pyramids. It wasn't working. The fashion girls decided to take things into their own hands, not do a pyramid, and maybe all of you should be disqualified in this challenge, because if you didn't make pyramids, then you didn't follow the rules of the challenge. Pleasantries are over. Time to tell you who is going and who is staying.
Christina Robinson, you need to be here with us. You need to step into the zone. Remy is right. Your photos are just, almost priceless. But you need to be with us. We need to feel the hunger. Because remember, this is not just for today or tomorrow or yesterday. It's a lifetime of achievement. And for Pulse, we have the heritage, and you have the chance to continue in that heritage and that legacy. So you will go on to the next round, but the next time we see you, you have to step it up.
Kayla, for me, you're still holding back, but nevertheless, I think you have fight in you, and you need to step out of your comfort zone now. So all the best in the rest of the competition.
Cleopatra.
Celine?
Proud?
Latanya. Keep fighting, keep doing what you're doing, but do more. You're through to the next round. Sarah D. Haryana. So among the 7 girls here, you have a winner of the challenge, and who knows who else will be going home tonight. Christina, you have been competing well, and on account of your good competitive spirit and your photos, you're going through to the next round.
Thank you.
Denicia, you've been through the model search, the live aspect of the model search, and we've addressed various elements of becoming a professional model. Tell me about your grooming. You're not sure about your grooming?
Not.
Well, it really shows, because I personally know that Pulse and all its agents have gone through the fact that grooming is of elemental necessity. I happen to have been on the shoot, and I noticed a whole leg of hair. Why are you still having that challenge with your grooming at this point of a competition like this? I don't know. Maybe you have the answer for me.
It's not really a challenge, but Shaving my legs I'm used to it, but sometimes, like after the hairs that starts to grow back, it's really like it starts to break out. So like I don't really practice to do it too much because eventually.
Well, okay, I can help you out here because if you don't practice to do it normally, if there's one time, judges, that she needed to have done it,
wow,
all contestants, I'm sure, would agree that a competition like this is a time to do it, right? So obviously you have no regard for the fact that you need to be properly groomed. There are issues with you all over the place, being loud in the lobby, disturbing the guests, having the managers come out to speak to you in terms of your attitude. Then you're having challenges with how to pose, you don't know what to do in front of the camera. Maybe it's time for you to go home. You're not going to continue in the competition.
Bianca, do you want to be here?
I think that being here is a good experience for me and I'll gain exposure through the competition.
Did you rehearse that, Bianca?
No, I didn't.
You truly believe that?
I think it will help.
For us, observing you over the last, set of challenges, I don't know, I just get this very relaxed, almost I'm on a vacation type, not really in a competition, but I'm in a competition energy from you. You have to tell me exactly, is it your personality or you just don't believe in this whole thing?
I feel like it has to do with my personality, but in the challenges I try to work with the situation.
Are you guys convinced that, Marlon, you've seen Bianca as well?
Personality is definitely not there.
Bianca, you're struggling, and at this stage, that should not be the situation that you're in. We're not convinced that you're ready for this platform, or you're even able to utilize it the way you should. I'm sorry, Bianca, we love you, but I'm sorry you can't move on to the next round. All the best.
It is. 4 of you remain, but in life, it's competition. Cara, beautiful, great personality, still too shy, don't feel like you're gonna compete effectively. You're going home.
Thank you.
Nastassia, also good personality. Disappointed, I'm disappointed in you because I've always been a good supporter of you throughout the whole of the model search process, live coming all the way through. And you've made it this far, but in the last few challenges, you've fallen down. You're heading home too. Okay. Now, 2 ladies stand before us. Who is the winner of the challenge, judges?
Well, for me, villain, and now created a name for Miss Bent now, the silent hunter. Quiet, but get the job done. Chanel, out there, strong personality. For me, both of you should know by now that you're the strongest in the competition for me. So it's neck and neck, alright? I think it's a tie. So if both of you are at 10, there's room to improve.
Congratulations, you've both won the challenge. It was so close we couldn't split hairs to figure out who was the winner, so congratulations on the winner of the challenge. Okay?
I want a burger and a large milkshake and more just lay down and sleep for like a week.
I honestly thought I was going home. I was constantly saying to my friend, okay, Cara, this is it. This is the end of the road for us. And I'm the only one that stayed. And now it's really sad.
Pulse's $1 million model search, the Fashion vs. Petite edition, was brought to you by Pulse and Malia Bracco Resort Village.